Hey there, everyone. This is Post-Productions Air.
And this is post-production Lith.
So, unfortunately, the recording of the stream for Part 9 was not uploaded to YouTube in time, and as such, it no longer exists.
Ew.
So, rather than just leave that hole in your playlist, we're going to redo the parts that we missed, and just go from there. Unfortunately, we won't be able to give you our legitimate blind interpretations and reactions, but we'll try to call back to what was there. So without any further ado, it's morning, huh? But for some reason, my body's heavy. No, not just heavy. It's somewhat soft and really hot. Wait a minute.
Still funny.
Believe it.
Oh, we're back here again.
Yep.
No, stop. You're tickling me.
Mikon, again? Hurry up and move. I can't breathe.
You've stopped moving. Now I can finally relax and sleep. Wait, huh? No! Cyanosis again? Hajime's gone limp. Please get hold of yourself. He regained he regained consciousness. I'm so glad. I thought you died from suffocation.
Mikon, why are you here? The Monokuma announcement hasn't aired yet.
Now that you mention it, I came here to wake you up. It seems like I accidentally fell asleep.
What kind of accident is that?
But good news. You see, Nagito's condition has stabilized.
Really?
And I rushed over to let you guys know, but Fuyahiko's room is locked, so...
Oh yeah. That lock's still broken. Thanks, Ibuki.
Yes. Anyway, please hurry over. Nagito can probably be saved.
Yeah, got it. I quickly got dressed and headed over to the hospital with Mikon. Though I did wonder why it was necessary to be so pumped up for someone like Nagito. Oh well. Best not to think about it.
Nagito is in his patient room. Please hurry and see how he's doing.
Drool.
There I saw Nagito. I managed to sit up in his bed.
Nagito, can you hear me? Hajime came by to see how you were doing.
But twin Ibukis are singing. I see. Ibuki must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas! Is he supposed to be cured?
Well, it's not like he's completely cured. He was just never able to recover from his critical condition.
They were utilizing their characteristic as twins, and they've been taking turns appearing before me. Which means there are actually 17 people on this island. The Veronicas! That's the answer! After seeing this, it might have been better if you stayed quiet for just a little longer.
But I'm so glad. I'm so relieved Nagito regained consciousness. I'm so glad! I feel dizzy. Somehow everything is spinning around me.
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right?
Then, if you insist, I'll use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Then, even though it's the morning, good night.
Dawn wobbled around a bit, then left the room. She's definitely exhausted. Well, it's understandable. I mean, she fell asleep when she was supposed to come wake me up.
Man.
All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you. Don't worry, I'm leaving. You should focus on curing that crappy disease of yours. Yeah, hurry up and go away. I don't want to see your face anymore. We know Nagito knows us.
He's like, don't leave. Don't leave.
Morning Monokuma announcement should be starting soon. We should wait at the lobby for the transmission. Huh? The surveillance camera unit's light is blinking. That's weird. It's not transmission time yet. If the light is blinking, it receives some sort of transmission from the other side, right? That's pretty early. We haven't even received the Monokuma announcement yet. Might be something urgent, though. If so, there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets here. Alright? Even if it's just me, I should receive the transmission.
I shall receive the transmission.
Reach my hand and press the reception button on the surveillance camera unit. Huh? Upon first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video. A slowly swaying, dim light is shining on the black curtains. It felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? What was creepiest of all was the rope hanging from the ceiling. The end of the rope was tied in a loop, and beneath it there was a stepladder. It was like a gallows. What is this? I didn't understand at all. What's going on at the music venue? And that's when it happened. The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the screen, chills ran down my spine, as if someone was dragging ice on me. A person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head. What the? As I raised my voice in surprise, the person in the hospital gown slowly started moving. Began climbing the stepladder. Slowly, they took their time climbing it. Reached over to the rope hanging from the ceiling. Are you kidding me? And at that moment... Huh? The screen suddenly went pitch black. Probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out. Hey! No matter what I said, there was no response from the darkness on the other end of the monitor. What the heck is this? What's going on? What in the world is going on? No, it doesn't matter. I have to do something about this. I'd still be able to make it. I need to hurry over to the music venue. I rushed out of the hospital room and ran over to the music venue where the transmission was made. I remember us calling for him to get running like that a lot sooner than he did.
Yeah, we were kind of like, don't just stand and watch. Go!
Hope speak a good morning, now then. Let's show.
Just now. That was the morning Monokuma announcement. I don't have anything better to do with my thought processes right now, so I should ponder that. Vigo should be arriving here shortly. No, I don't have time to wait for him. Gotta get to the music venue. Please let me make it! I rushed into the music venue with a prayer in my heart. But I completely forgot. Prayer means nothing on this island. It's too late? What the hell is this? The hot air inside the music venue. Couldn't keep myself from shouting. Hot air? Why is it so hot? What's this strange hot air inside the music venue? Now's not the time to worry about that. More importantly, why isn't anyone coming? What's everyone doing? The body discovery announcement? That's right. There hasn't been an announcement yet. That's why nobody's noticed yet. Then I need to hurry and let the others know. Here, the motel is close by. There should be a lot of able-bodied people who can help me there. I should hurry. Into the motel as fast as I could, trying desperately not to trip over my own feet. Hey! Somebody get out here! As soon as I arrived at the motel, I started shouting for help as loud as I could.
You fiend.
I was wondering who was making such infernal racket. So it was you. Gundam! Something horrible that's off. Something awful has happened.
What?
Don't tell me. Do you intend to spread the pathogenic bacteria so you can take us all down with you?
I won't let you!
If you want to pass, you must defeat me first.
Challenge accepted.
What happened? Is there a problem? Fighting is not allowed!
It's worse than trouble. There's a body.
Huh?
Did you hear me? A body was found!
Could it be?
Body?
I renounce you!
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all?
Hold it. Hold on. Hajime, is that true?
Of course it is! Isn't it obvious?
You fiend.
Chiaki, you have seen Nagito's condition, yes? This fiend just has the same symptoms as him.
But still, there's no way we shouldn't check it out. Because if Hajime is telling the truth, that means it happened again, right? That's a killing! Hey, if that's true, we need to check it out.
Fine.
If that is the case, I will not stop you.
Leave this to me!
Leave this place to me, and you fiends, go on ahead! No need to worry. I will catch up with you easily.
That sounds like famous last words.
Chiaki, can you go?
Yep. It's better if we hurry, right?
I don't have quite enough for the body announcement yet, though.
Hajime!
Nikon! Why are you here?
Perfect timing! Please help us, Hajime!
Help us?
Hey.
Hajime, someone's coming from over there.
Hajime and Chiaki? What are you guys doing here? Fuyuhiko, why are you here too?
No shit.
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Ibuki! For Ibuki?
I was planning to rest in the on-call room, but I wanted to check on everyone before I did that. And Ibuki's missing from the hospital all of a sudden.
Huh?
Perhaps.
So what Hajime was saying earlier.
Everyone, let's hurry.
Huh?
Hurry where? To the music venue! Don't ask, just follow me! Music venue?
He said just don't ask.
Ibuki's going to be there.
He just said don't ask.
There's a lot of questions going on. I expressly told you not to ask questions.
But they need to know where they're going. And why?
Damn it.
My wound hasn't completely healed yet. Don't make me run too much.
Hey, is Ibuki inside there?
The way to know is to go inside and confirm that hanged body is really Ibuki. Let's go. I clench my teeth and reach my hand toward the door. Huh?
Huh?
What the heck? Why is it locked? This doesn't make sense. I mean, I was able to go through here just a few minutes ago.
For now, why don't we try from another entrance?
Nope.
This is the only entrance to the music venue. There isn't even a window we can go through.
Why is it locked? I don't understand it myself, but
Let's go.
if it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through!
I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you can do it or not! We have to try!
Damn right.
Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charge into the door at full force. The door moved. Maybe it'll open easily after all.
Yep, even with two girls here, even though that has nothing to do with this.
Let's go.
Alright, one more time! Fuyuhiko's signal. We charge into the door one more time. It's like a live performance had just ended. A moment of silence just before the audience breaks out in thunderous applause. A few minutes after that silence, a scream surfaced. There wasn't just a hanged body. There's also another body. A suspended body. Belonging to Hyoko.
Such wonderful, peaceful names to these chapters.
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin. A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Yay!
2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means Hank body with a hemp bag on its head. Hyoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time.
What is this?
What?
Hyoko and... Who the hell is that other one wearing the hemp bag?
Could it be?
2 victims?
When I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw that Hank body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed. So, why?
What is this? Impossible! 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 It's impossible for killings to happen on this island!
Yeah, we've kind of proved that.
Yeah, that's been proved wrong. I'm sorry, Monami. No. No, Monami, no.
Shut the hell up!
This is just...
For now, we should lower that person wearing the head bag to the ground. Leaving it like that. It's just too sad.
Yes!
But what about preserving the scene of the crime?
Damn it!
Who fucking cares about that?
There's a control panel for the baton lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that.
That one! Fuyuhiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel. A motorized sound like the growl of a starving beast. The baton lighting slowly descended.
Descend.
When descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body.
No, I'm gonna take off the head bag, okay?
Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Under the hemp bag, there's no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki.
Oh, I'm not gonna let you look at it.
It's all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how hard we feel, the one at fault is...
What's the matter?
Jeez! It feels like someone died in here or something!
So you finally showed up, the root of all evil.
What the heck?
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone?
Ah! Are you kidding me?
What the hell is going on here?
That is impossible.
Ibuki and Hyoko?
What?
So 2 people have been killed.
What?
Whoa there! That's not all. I've also summoned the others who were at the hospital. The others?
This is troubling.
Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware.
Damn it!
I can't believe they did such a horrible thing!
Nagito, Akane, are you okay?
Huh?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Are you talking about the despair disease? Geez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now.
Over?
Yeah, because I got bored.
That's for that silly reason?
And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
What'd you say?
What the heck? That's impossible! How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily?
Phew.
Ah, who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured.
Yahoo!
So, let's go back to our main topic and proceed as usual.
It's the Monokuma file! See ya later!
I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate.
This cannot be. Again? We have to do this again?
Silence.
We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these two,
Let me tell you this.
then we cannot let this be.
Why do we have to do this?
Damn it.
Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this.
Damn it.
If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed.
What do you yearn for?
Freedom! Freedom, Gundam! We all want out of here. Clearly.
Abandon your overdependence and complaints this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed?
Nekomaru! Huh?
That's weird.
That's strange. I'm crying. What happened to me?
The sooner you stop using that soundbite, the happier I'll be. Looks like lingering after effects of the despair disease. It's nothing for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you had the liar disease, your after effect could be lies? Maybe?
Leave it to me. Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on investigating, so I must do my very best. Alrighty. I'll definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Monami.
What about guarding this area? Do we still need it?
Damn it.
I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet.
It's better if I stay too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
Then I'll leave that to you.
Then let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good.
That's right. We need to end this. We need to finish this, once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this, but for those two's sake, we need to find the truth. And then, we need to end this nightmare, once and for all. Huh? Like, I've been putting up with this for a while.
Hey!
Why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot! It's because your clothes are so smothery. Ah, I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyoda's case of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue.
Strange. Why did the killer kill two people? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So, I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk.
I agree with that.
Or was there a reason they had to kill two people?
Reason for killing two people?
Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven. So,
I'll definitely find out.
the truth behind this case.
I think.
And that's what I think.
Seriously, I really prefer if she had a more confident sounding catchphrase.
Something like this.
So it has happened again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki-san sang for Fuyuhiko. Hyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy.
I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. It's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this for them, then. For the sake of the 2 who have fallen.
The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here.
What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they're not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. You'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera. And that's why the killer destroyed this? And what was that thing I saw? I see how
Please, if only I noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved.
Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing?
After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. That I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing, just one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms, and noticed that Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital.
So that's what happened.
And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby.
That is a long story.
I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, 'cause we've been together since this morning.
You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room.
That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling you the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you want to talk to me again later, I'll tell you when I know. So please, spare my life, at least.
What happened to not doubting me? Come on, Mikan, you're too precious. No one would try to threaten your life. Even I'm horrified of my power. Of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this?
Nature, the collective will of the world.
You stupid fool. I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up. Does he mean there's something up there? We'll get to that later. I got people to talk to. Hey, are you okay? You still not feeling well?
Yeah. I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekumaro, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
There's no way I got that kind of weakness. It'll probably go away if I battle a strong dude, but Nekumaro's not here.
Nekumaro will definitely come back.
You're right.
Oh, poor Akane, going through it withdrawal.
Hajime.
This might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey,
I heard that you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No. Why?
That sounded really weird. I would say that immediately too.
Don't make me repeat myself. No! This guy just wants to confuse us. No way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
how unfortunate.
I see. That's disappointing.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime. Take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? Looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey,
Remember when we came to the music venue? I have to imagine at this point we were shouting at Hajime that, oh, it was blocking the door.
Mm-hmm.
If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through!
I wonder if it's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know?
It doesn't matter if you can do it or not! We have to try!
But girls moving heavy things and doing very strenuous things isn't possible.
But you're carrying two heavy things right as we speak! Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready? Set? Go! At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged the door at full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside. The four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all.
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. How was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Huh? I mean, music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, it might be possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I like that.
Stop! In the name of the law!
Okay.
I heard what you two were discussing.
Jackie, it's very rude to eavesdrop. Even if we're shouting. That was a kind of cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting.
What is it?
see?
Look! There's a weird glob at where the right and the left door touch. See?
You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
It doesn't look like rubber, but...
As she said that, Jackie bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger.
Oh my goodness. I still can't believe she did this.
She did this. Why are you putting it in your mouth? Don't you put it in your mouth?
It smells like workshop chemicals. Yeah, and those are totally safe to put in your mouth.
Workshop?
And this chewiness. I see. This may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, you really shouldn't be putting it in your mouth! It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly and it got to the door.
What are you talking about? And spit that out. Thank you.
Just as I thought, it tastes nasty.
Jackie spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area.
Oh, God. Adhesives like that, I know, are particularly poisonous, so you really shouldn't have put that in your mouth. Especially if it's quick, dry cement glue or something like that. Something that can be put between the doors like that hardens into like a rubber-like substance. That's horrible!
But it was a horse at one point. How can something so natural be so harmful?
This reminds me of when I was in shop class and we had to mix an adhesive like that, and you had to put like two different things together and it changed color and everything. The whole point is the guy could not have emphasized enough how dangerous it was. We couldn't get it on our fingers. We weren't even allowed to lean over too much to inhale it for too long. Okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say the fumes.
Yeah, so I'm like, Jeebus, Kichiaki, shit! I'm surprised you didn't have some kind of shock right then and there.
Besides that bit about taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope here.
Wrong. But anyway.
Yeah, a theater, you should have lots of rope hanging around.
Lots of rope to hang up all kinds of things.
But apparently that's not the case here.
Apparently.
Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it in from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope. It means it'd be difficult to use that as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan! Do you have a moment?
What's happened?
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Well, yes. She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then, I might as well search another place. As usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She was wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? There shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, it's blood. It belongs to someone else.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime. Can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah. First, I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
Well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. That's true. The estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. That video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? Wow, it took a long time for him to consider that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and she was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a monomine decal on the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but you had to bother using a candle. You could have just used the normal stage lighting. Stepladder's tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw.
Is that a bloodstain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If this is the case, then it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Their arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face. Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there?
Nothing's dropped. It's just dirty.
Well, why don't you give it a taste then? Dirty.
Hey, hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely.
You're right. There's a smudge, as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
While bloodstain isn't strange, Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it?
Hide it.
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off.
The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. What was the killer trying to hide? Maybe they're just a neat freak. Yoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape. She looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it. Who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat.
Somebody just randomly answers, me! Sorry. It was me!
It was I, the supreme overlord of ice!
What am I agreeing to have done? Oh, wait!
Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding. Probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono's all disheveled. Her sash is tied in the front.
Around this point, I was talking about how it looked like she had just almost finished putting it together, because the final stage of tying a kimono like this with an obi, the most common thing to do is when you're tying it, you put the bow in front and then you move it into the back.
But there was one major problem with that, being that Hyoko doesn't know how to dress herself.
She doesn't.
So that means that someone would have had to try to wrap her up after the fact. So why did they go undressing her, slashing her throat, and then redressing her?
That's true. The question is, did they?
Did the killer do this too? Why did the killer kill Kyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. Must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. That was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
It'd be quite hard to do that, too.
Hey!
Ah, Hajime, do you have a minute?
We said no!
No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with.
We don't believe you.
Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono. Huh? That's exactly it.
why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know?
No respect for the dead. What is that?
Don't mess with me! Are you saying there's no problem now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane!
Yo!
What's up?
Hey,
Well, something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing. And while you're there, make sure that you do a very vigorous job of exploring. It might be caught up really tight and somewhere hidden.
Now then.
Let's see.
Akane reached through the duct tape, binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight. Can't really reach with my hand. Wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for?
Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different from the keys in the cottage. So this may be the key to her motel room. Key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier.
It's a tarp.
Which means we can conclude this is something Hyoko had with her all along.
Hey,
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course. That's why I'm investigating. It's true. There are several mysteries regarding her body.
well,
Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for investigation.
Yeah.
The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. It's enough to make anybody faint. The HUD is blocking where I want to investigate. Oh, okay.
Wait, is there something up there? Did we grab the thing up there?
We can't from this angle.
Eh.
There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. Seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting of the ceiling. In fact, use this to lower Ibuki's hang body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw. It had a dim candlelight ambience to it. It didn't look like the lighting was used at all.
Nope.
But why didn't they use this lighting? For some reason that would have inconvenienced them? Gotta set the mood.
So you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed too, Fiend.
Fiend.
Noticed? So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glass balls?
You figured it out!
Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? The baton lighting? You mean that? Something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and...
I can see it!
There is no need!
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Yeah!
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk Junpei! Now is the time for you to take flight! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction! A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand, ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash.
Wow.
Started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then, paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder!
Wow. That's amazing! I've never seen a hamster do tricks!
How pitiful.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So, what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spell scribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. I'm down. Still more to investigate? What have I missed? Oh. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain is not wide enough. Can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh? It's not really a full-length curtain.
This curtain... Oh, sorry, yeah. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly.
It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket.
So, you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
From the furniture section at the back of the room.
But no,
If they went that far, this is probably something that the killer really needed for this crime.
Why did they need it?
Who knows?
Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. Might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright? Should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater! Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit! I know why it's so damn hot. Better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. About 10 degrees lower than normal human body temperature.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about how last time that's not good. It really messes with things.
There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside is a storage room. Might as well investigate in here, too. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room, too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey,
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped-over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hyoko? That probably all came from this storage room. But there are suspiciously no ropes. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. But that's the main reason why this case is really special.
man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
Isn't there actually a word for that with the unreliable narrator or the unreliable witness or something?
There's unreliable narrator. He's not narrating at this point.
No, but there's another term, as in you don't bring in people that don't have a proper testimony to begin with, because yes, their confused knowledge of things has to actually stay intact for proper questioning or cross-examination. If they get too much information ahead of time, it can start to actually distort their concept or their recollection of things.
That's definitely a thing. I'm not sure of the proper term, but often the prosecution will segregate witnesses from any police, defense, anything like that.
For that reason. I forgot what that's called. Oh well, either way. No!
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I gladly become the enemy. I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why. I can't overlook this case this time.
This time?
What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh?
Nope.
And it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why sudden interest in the movie theater? There's carpeting, wallpaper, paint on the shelf. Probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. A lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. Also, that wallpaper looks suspiciously like the strip that we got from the top of that baton lighting. Though, if you brought up the pattern, it doesn't look like it was quite scaled correctly. Mm-hmm. The pattern, at least.
Yeah,
You can also see the rip there.
Yeah, I think that was just an error on the artist's part.
Well, you can see the rip on the in-game model, but in the picture, well, it still looks like there's a little rip, but not quite what we're seeing in game.
Yeah. It just the two pieces for several reasons just don't look like they should be matching.
And this edge of the wallpaper, it looks a little torn, but what does this mean? There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? It's a mirror in a video game. It doesn't work. You can see your whole body in the huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes.
No, the truth is we're a vampire.
Right,
We
we're
just
vampires.
forgot. That's our
Oh,
missing
well,
memories.
A mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Guess that's everything important in the storage room. Guess I should go back to the music venue. Alright. With this, we might be close to finished investigating the music venue. I still need to talk to Nikon. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. How about it, Nikon? Have you found out anything by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. You got it wrong. But it's not my fault. The music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat. Is that possible?
If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death.
I see.
Yes, too much heat will make it decompose faster, while cold will delay.
What might have been the killer's goal? Well, it's not just decomposition, it's blood flow and clotting.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean.
We're a long shot away from decomposition.
Well, there's a couple of other things, but yeah.
We covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. That's weird.
But even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki and Hyoko.
And as long as this is in an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Imitation murder?
Huh? You didn't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew. See? It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, or a song, or a film as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it.
How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie.
That movie?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people.
The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then it's possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed?
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries! Things will get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. Ahem! On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yes! After the fact!
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will be no more killings, right? Jeez, then there will not be any more killings. Sorry. Okay.
She never uses contractions.
I am just stumbling over this one. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps. I don't want to consider this possibility at all. And I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once. What?
A little closer.
Oh, sorry. I'm not showing up. Okay. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time. We can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about the case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence.
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow. I don't like this.
Ha ha ha.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kind of depressing.
Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
Let's see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
yep.
That makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough! You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
Could it be you still haven't seen it?
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So, like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course. It's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it.
As if I copied the movie.
Sorry for the coughing, everybody.
I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. And it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater.
I see. So you still haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Looks like I need to do that.
Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time.
She's right. Might be good for me to investigate the hospital, too. Might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. Clues related to Hyoko's death. Let's try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. Definitely give it my all until the end.
Just gonna get some tea. Get rid of this tickle in my throat.
Just remembered. Never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Might be faster to just ask someone.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It's the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel. When we were about to go back to the music venue,
I get it.
you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door. And discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found!
Body? Yeah!
I can pull it off too.
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
So, Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? You think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hyoko was killed. between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So, obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us.
Ah.
That might be it, but
I...
while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi, too. The morning Monokuma announcement woke me up. I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So, you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No. We went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me.
No, it's not. It's perfectly reasonable.
The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. The fact is, Hyoko was killed. We did discover her body.
huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true, I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete.
Okay.
I want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that.
Though, to be perfectly unbiased, Fuyuhiko, technically there's no way to document how long he stayed at the motel. We're just taking his word for it.
Looks like it's locked, but... Key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this... Opened. So I thought, this key was Hyoko's room key. Right? I should go inside. So proud. So, Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
And she just popped out of the floor.
Did the door open?
And so I have so many questions about what she was doing in this locked room.
Me too. I still don't know how she got in here. This locked room.
There's a window, but it's closed. Doesn't mean she didn't use it. There's a ventilation duct, but
She didn't crawl through
probably
it.
not.
She just sprung out of the floor.
Yeah. Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
The only thing I can think of right now is we've never seen how people enter rooms after you. They just pop into the frame. So it's possible her finally loading in could be how this game has people walk in. You know?
Oh, yes, that is certainly the case. However, her response to her appearing was, huh, did the door open?
And that could be taken either way, unfortunately. She could be turned away and going, oh, the door's open, or she pops her head in and goes, huh, did the door open, and comes in. So it's like, ugh.
I find that's less natural than the way we assumed, but I cannot dismiss it as a possibility. It's just not the best communication effort.
Yeah. Basically, Sonia is suddenly in room, and we are suspicious.
I see.
What? Did something happen?
No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault.
Her fault. What's she mean?
The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease.
Okay, fine.
Bug in my throat. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? Of you guys too, right?
However,
Her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason.
Besides a disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono.
Her kimono?
Yesterday, I went to talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Yoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash.
She might have been in pain with that weird proportion going on.
I know, right? Like, she is, like, bigger than the back wall and, you know, bigger than the back door. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Michiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it.
She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Yoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics.
That's why. She wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
What did you say?
Yoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
I'm just trying to figure out
shutting yourself
when
in
they
your
saw
room
this.
like this may be bad for your health.
Sorry, when they saw this?
You know, the only time they were in the music venue, as far as we know, was during the, the event. When were they just casually going into the storage room and seeing the mirror?
There are two possibilities. One was when they were exploring the island previous to that, because there was a lot of time between when the island opened and Ibuki decided to have a concert in the music hall.
Okay.
And the other would be just like getting the heck out of Dodge from the concert and into a quieter room.
Possibly. Okay, that's good. I will accept that.
Though, if I were to put money on it, I would say it's the first case.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, it's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation.
Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. I don't think there's anything else particularly of interest. It's a mirror. It's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. See anything else that looks suspicious? There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room. I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. I don't think there's anything waiting for us here, but let's just scope it out. Nope. There's also the hospital. Okay?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here.
I knew.
That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me? What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it. But I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million!
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker?
Don't judge me. I spend my money how I want.
It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on! Since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it! My resistance was in vain. Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
Ta-da!
See? It's this one! I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this? For $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay! Here you go! It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You only have 1 chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry. I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm.
Projection charm. Projection protective charm.
Guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Let's all go to the lobby.
Let's go to the lobby.
It's a food shop. A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. I don't think this pertains to the incident at all.
impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. And you paid $1.5 million for it, too. But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone.
No, no, no!
Hold on! I'm still
still in the middle of preparing. Don't rush, don't rush.
Are you sure?
Hasty boys get hated, you know. They might even get hated by boy bears too, you know. You can hate me all you want. That reminds me. That item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monami's face on it. Ah! Did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag, useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. The tote bag is gone. That means...
What's this?
Oh there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid! There's no way I'd fall for that! There's no way I'd say something that would reveal who the killer is! So the killer bought it?
Nah.
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete. So please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Woo! This is exciting! Exciting!
We're so lucky we get to see this twice.
I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
This is so horrible.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Ew.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Because you can get iron from tin.
Yes.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the
Lots of
wizard
other
Monami,
stuff.
the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
It's terrible.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
He just somehow did it.
With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Phew. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Goodbye, bye, bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? Well, but thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. But it would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now. Or the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. He should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Now for the room at the back of the hall. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
There's something I wanted to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling. Beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered. I only know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, without any hesitation. She climbed that stepladder of her own free will. And then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. Candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden. It wasn't displaying anything anymore. Man. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Hold on.
Well,
At the time,
I'm sorry.
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But it didn't make it in time.
Hey,
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Buki committed suicide. What do you think, Chiaki?
There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt.
These handprints are so odd.
you...
Hey, don't think for so long. You don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that one out so easy.
Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there now.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room. Why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but she seemed a little upset. There's still something else to investigate here. There's this, and this, but also him. Paper on the bulletin board. It's a hospital notice. We've been... Apparently only one person can accompany the infected thanks to Monokuma's selfish rule. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey, hey!
Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. And if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man...
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. That's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. That would depend on how wide the band is. Because there should be a theoretical limit, so if there were enough of these things made, then you could luck out and get a duplicate. I'd have to imagine they'd have some sort of practice in place to separate them, though.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. You did work on that. What's this? It's pitch black. Can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey, don't turn it on.
Huh? Jackie, are you there?
'Cause if you turn on the light... if you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing.
What? Fully exposed?
Hey,
Hey, Hajime. If If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out?
I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww. Bummer. Troll fail.
No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. It was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window. Come to think of it, wouldn't you have noticed something was weird when you opened the door before you walked into it?
Hmm.
There should have been at least a little light when you did that.
Hmm.
Oh well. Did I read that line? I can't remember. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey. Were you surprised?
Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it.
Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out the light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect.
Black light blocking curtain. That's why it's so dark. So it's not often that you see second floor windows that go all the way to the ground.
Especially, it doesn't look like there's a balcony either.
Is something wrong with it?
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yep. She's upset. But still, what's all that about? A bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Hey, did I do something to make you angry?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry, I think.
Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep,
I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it.
I think.
Is she teasing me? So this was a light blocking curtain. That's why it's so pitch black. It's a really big window. It looks more spacious thanks to that. It's a projector. Well, it's not strange for it to be in a conference room after all.
Not really, no.
This probably isn't a clue. Should look somewhere else. That's not strange unless, you've modernized to the point where you have a TV or something. It's a folding desk. Probably arranged these inside the conference room during meetings. It's nothing that catches my eye. Looks like that's it. This isn't a room for patients. Looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. And this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If it's the only on-call room, a hospital must be tough work. So, if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? Medical equipment and nursing tools. There's a lot of other medical stuff here, too. It looks like it's used to store equipment. Nothing particular that catches my eye. It's a bed. It resembles the ones in the patient rooms, but these are probably for breaks. Now's not the time to rest. I should go back to investigating. Those pillows look like bagged lunches.
They do.
Either that or mannequin pelvises. Can't get our MRI.
Now then.
Finally getting back to my normal self.
All right!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win.
No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. I disagree. I never want to hear that soundbite again. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey, hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well grab... Sorry. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one.
Tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on.
That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms.
There weren't any gowns?
Yo!
Yeah, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I had no choice, then I would just use Nagito's. It's a unisex sex, so it'll probably be able to fit in it.
A unisize sex.
Unisex size. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Still laughing.
What did you say? But what happened to the gown you were wearing?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross!
Wearing clothes someone else is wearing is all even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon.
Well, it's okay, since I already investigated the music venue. Leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. Should move on to a different place.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
Seems as good a place as any to go. It's already time. So, this again. Need to go to that place again. Now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims, in order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. I'm already on to it. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
welcome!
Is everybody here? You guys want to go to the class trial?
He's so weird. Hey, jerk! Hold it right there!
Monomi's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short of a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey, hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru?
I see. So you've come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge? like he died!
Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway,
Since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Ah! Hold on! I won't let you escape!
Hey,
Did you hear what he said?
huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead! There's no way! Not in a million years!
Actually, probably in fewer than 100.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die.
Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend?
You'll find out soon enough.
See? Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright! Let's hurry up and get this over with!
Yeah, you're right.
Right after we talk to everyone.
Just as I thought. This particular incident. Oops. We can continue this later. Right, Hajime? What's wrong with him? He's even creepier than usual.
Fine.
It's about time I showed my serious side.
Let's make history.
Jeez, how troublesome. But I suppose I can display my true power for the sake of our two fallen comrades.
This is bad.
Hey, what did Monokuma mean just now? Don't tell me Nekomaru's already! Don't get distracted by Monokuma. We need to focus on the class trial right now. I know, but
I'm gonna do it!
Hey, what are you whining about? Hurry and get this over with already! And then we can greet Coach Nekomaru with open arms when he comes back!
Jeez.
I already figured this, but it's best if we don't rely on Monami all that much. She's just saying stupid things and will make us even more confused. Maybe we should shut her up for good.
Hey, let's go. There's no time to waste.
Hold that thought, I'm wasting time.
I know it's sad, but we need to move forward. And then we need to end this once and for all. Hey! Yoko, it must be my fault after all.
Well,
Then I must learn the truth behind this murder most foul! Now then, let us proceed!
I haven't been helpful at all. I couldn't even figure out an estimated time of death. I'm sorry I'm such a useless piece of trash.
We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. That's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our line of silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. When everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, the elevator began its deep descent as usual. Nobody said a word. As we stood there, trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. When it descended as far as it could go, it
finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place.
My! It feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Empty seats.
Empty feet. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here yet either. Hey. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
Why are you suddenly all gung-ho about this?
No.
No.
Why bother?
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yoo-hoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
So, curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud. She was the mood maker of our group. And as with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away to a different form of pain and suffering, come to think of it.
And then Hyoko just brought it all back.
Hyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself. She was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiro's death. The person who killed these 2 is among us. I definitely can't believe it. Whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why. Let's find out. No matter the cost. For our sake. For our friends' sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so, curtain to the 3rd class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Okay.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those 2 can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
Our character's sweating a
When I
lot.
pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's, and not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi said. Akito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it. Shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. Trouble now thanks to that. Find out.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie,
I don't agree with that.
and the fact that Ibuki hung herself,
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Movie invitation, right?
I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. Just need to find that and break through.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
if Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself,
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can After all, Hajime...
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Oh, it's in the way. Okay.
No, that's wrong! I'm not the killer! I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
This might say 004 a.m.
There it is.
13th. Oh, 10:04 a.m.
Okay.
That's a bit more reasonable. So apparently it's the 13th. So it might be the 13th day we've been on the island.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec! You're the one who brought this up in the first place!
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Can't entirely begrudge him.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two! Sonia and Kazuichi!
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Yep.
Killer was inside the music venue. The ego obviously thinks so, but is that really it?
Okay, I think we're leaving... There, the semi-transparent glob, I think.
Yeah.
Something was wrong.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
No, that's wrong!
Silly B, you are not space.
Wait a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
It's not rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably...
glue.
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
Num num num.
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell.
What are you
workshop
chewing on
chemicals
now?
the
Did you
moment I
keep
put it
some?
in my mouth.
No, she's just, simulating the experience again.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap that was stuck in the baton lighting in the music venue. Now, should be able to figure out what it is.
Oh crap, what was it? Wallpaper? But it's more than that. It is wallpaper, okay.
Oops.
Ha?
I got it!
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
There we are. We're all caught up.
Yay!
So, I'll try to be a little more vigilant about this in the future. And we'll be continuing on with the series this upcoming Tuesday. Till then, take care.
Bye!